So, good morning, everybody. I promised I was going to make this short tutorials today, and I also told you that it's going to take us 2 days. So, I want to do the explanations in the way I know how to make it. Okay, it's not my own way that I know how to make it. It's not the only way to make it. So, but I will show you what I know. So that's it. So to start, I will show you some of the mold that we needed to use. You see this mold? I will also tell you the dimension. Let me just be able to get my tape, okay? So that you will understand. This is the dimension of this. This is a big brain. It's about 19.5. I don't know if when I bring it close, if you can see it. 19 and half. So it's 19.5. So which means that a radius of 19.5 divided by 2 is what we are going to get. Now this is the mode, and then you will need this one. You will need this mode. Like I also said, like I just said, I said the method I'm using is not the only method, please. But I believe that if you use this method, you will get results. So if you watch carefully and you follow, you get results with this method that I want to show you. We are not going to finish it today because I decided I wasn't going to do anything off camera. That is, I don't want to waste time. So because I was not going to do anything ahead of time, we are going to do it in 2 days. That is, we are going to do our molding today, after which we are going to do the finishing by tomorrow because we are going to allow it to get dried. A lot of people say there are other patterns they use, but if time permits us, I will still show you what to do. So we are going to use this, and then good morning, darling. I can see you. Good morning. So this, we are going to use this. Now, the trick is just a very easy trick, all right? Normally, when you want to make art, when you want to mold art, you will use this plate like this to mold your art, and then by the time you are fixing your brain, you will cut this part to fix your brain. Now, here is the trick. The butter art, you will not use this place to do your molding. You will use this place to do your molding. This back, that is what you use. So it's not compulsory it has to be big. It can be this small mold. Not my mold is dirty. It can be this small mold, but when you want to do it as a butter art, you turn it like this and mold here, mold it here. So by the time you are fixing, you will have it like this, and so you see that it's flat, completely flat. Is that okay? Even if I don't mold for you now, those that know what I'm explaining will already know what to do. Look at how this one is. This is how it will look. Is this not the butter art? This is it. Because I see a lot of people are paying online for the training. So I decided, let me do it for you people, especially my followers. So this is it. You turn the back. You don't use this part that has the ability to curve. You use this part that is completely flat. So when you mold this and you mold this and you put it together, you are going to get it. So let's go ahead. I will use mat. You know, I will work with this mat. Okay, I'll work with this mat. This is the mat for molding. Okay, and I will also, please come and give me the suede material. It's the black one. Yes. So I will work with this suede material. Whenever I want to do this work, I like something that will stretch. It's easier to smoothen your stretchy fabric compared to a non-stretchy fabric. So even if you want to use satin, you want to use satin, you want to use doll shirt, you know, you still have some of them that stretches a little. Huh? So use those ones that can stretch a little. The reason I'm saying that is that it's going to help you to achieve a perfect smoothness in your work. So when we want to start, we'll start by, let me turn my camera down. It's not my face you want to see. So we are going to start by covering this. The reason we cover is I'm supposed to use something bigger, but I can't get. I'm going to manage this. You know, those type of cellophane. Let me tear. Okay, for something. It will not be enough. Let me tell you, I go see a bigger paper bag. So. If it's this black, it's the biggest that is there. That's a type of white one we use for. No, this one will be past that one. Sef. You know that type I used to cover them. That's what I would have. Okay. Yes, I'm trying to manage this. It will be okay. Don't worry. I will be able to use it. So what we are trying to do is to make sure that by the time we are done molding it, it will not. So let me just use this to hold it a little. Just to the holding the paper bag is very important. Okay. Let me tell you. Why may put this thing for my leg? No, give me the dirty side. Okay, so that I will not stain myself. So we are going to have this. Now, for you to know the quantity of mat to use, you are going to take a measurement inward with like 1 inch, 1 inch inward from here and 1 inch inward from here. So like 23 inches, 23. That's my size. But when you are doing yours, just use this pattern I've explained. So we are going to cut 23 by 23. Let's cut it on a fold. 23 by 23. So how big? This 23. Let's check this dimension. Okay, this is about 26. So I don't really see a big difference, or I should try to manage. So I'm just going to cut from here. I don't have scissors with me. Please, my help. Okay. So you see, I'm going to use this, but then I just want to take off any other fabric that that is matte that I can use. All right, so let me see if I still have like 6 inches. It's not bad. So let's not waste it. So 23, I have 23 here. Okay, so I have this left. I just want to cut it because sometimes we can use it to support small fascinators. So this is what I removed. So this is ready for us to use. Remember I said this is the major, this is how the brim is, this is how it looks, but because of the butter art you want to do, you will turn and mold from the back, don't mold from the front. So we are going to mold from the back like this to give us that very flat base. How many times I'll trouble you to do this? My material is fast, so bring it. So if you want, normally for this, because I'm working with black, I'm not supposed to bother myself to cover it. I'm not supposed to at all. But assuming you are not working with the color and you want to cover both back and front of it, because if I even cover this back now, I'm just wasting my fabric on. But I'm going to cover it because it's tutorials I'm doing, so that those that don't understand will understand. All right, if not, I don't need to. Once I'm done with this and I spray it, it will be very shining and beautiful. But let me wrap it. So if you want to wrap, you are going to put your material on top of this first. Look at how I put it, and look at this is the front of the material. So you use the front of the material. Please, if you can hear me, can you notify, because I don't know. Let me know that you can hear me, those that are online. So we are going to use the back. We'll use the front of the material to face down like this. You are not going to use the back to face up. You are not going to use the front to face up. You use it to face down like this. All right. And of course, your normal measurement you took before, 23 by 23. It's okay for you to use it and clean it. Then, for you to ensure that you can easily pull out, I said indicate if you can hear me. Nobody is indicating. Okay, thank you very much. I think that confirmation is fine, loud and clear. Thank you. So for you to mold and you can easily pull it out, you will start by using Vaseline. You know Vaseline, Blue Seal Vaseline. If you don't have it, you can use your machine oil, any form of oil, all right, that will allow you to pull easily, to make it slippery, and it will not allow the stiffener to stick to it. So we have it like this. So don't let it be too much. If it's too much, it will stain your material. Okay, just rub it evenly on it. If you don't do this process, if you don't do this one, when you are done molding, it's possible that by the time you try to remove it, it will scatter. So we are going to, instead that we just measure. Let me just measure so that, of course, I'm still going to need it to cover the crown, and also I will need it to cover the front. All right, I will need it to cover the front. So let's take 23. Even if it's not up to 23, it will work, but then just do 23 because it's stretching. Even if it's 20, it will work. You know how stretchy fabrics are. So I would like to take out the remaining one for my crown. So this 23, I have not taken by 23. I need to take by 23 so that I will have the remaining one for my crown. So this is what I need. I'll put it, this is the front. I use the front to face down like this. Okay, use it to face down. This is perfect. So we'll now bring our mat. This is a dry mat. You can wet it with water. You can wet it. I'm just using double layer. Please don't do one. Don't do one layer because some of now the form management well. Don't do one layer. Do double, please. Don't do one. Do double. Double layer. So we're going to put it like this. You can soak it with water first. That is, put it inside bucket of water so that it will be wet. All right. It's easier that way. Though I don't have a bucket of water here. Love, come help me with it now. I don't have a bucket of water here, so I'm just going to put mine directly into my stiffener. Bring the stool along. Okay. I'll put mine directly into the stiffener. All right. This is the stiffener. Look at it, stiffener. I'll just put it directly. Make sure it's well soaked because this is mat and not cinnamon. If it's cinnamon, you don't need this process at all. You can finish molding cinnamon, just soak it in water, mold, and then you just damp with your, just damp it with your stiffener. So this is it. So number one is done. We're going to do the number two. Let's spread the number one. As you are doing it, please watch out for the thread that will be falling like this. Don't allow them to lie on the surface. It will not give you a smooth finishing. Okay, look at it. Don't allow it to lie. As you try to smoothen and look at it, make sure that nothing is lying on the surface. Okay, so the first one is there. We'll put the second one. By tomorrow, I'll show you every other thing you need to use. All right, but today let's just do the molding and get through with that. Then every other thing you need to bring it to a perfect finishing, I'll show you by tomorrow, because I want us to do it from the start. Maybe I would have molded before coming here and it will not make sense. So try to always squeeze out your stiffener. Let it not be too much. It can cause stain for your material. So I have some threads falling. Don't pull, don't drag, but just don't leave it on the surface of your work. It will not, by the time you are smoothing it, you are going to see it there. You are going to see the line that there is a thread under. So always try to do your finishing well. Okay, no say this work the dirty person but this sometimes, so try to put on apron or whatsoever, don't put on your best dress so that you not get stain. So this is ready. This is ready. We'll turn it. It's smooth enough. All right, normally I would have just covered it, but I don't want to cover it because I want to explain how you can cover it without let me say you have a molded one, because most times we mold these things down. You can just mold them down, dry, remove it and keep. When you need it, you just go there and carry it. It's not only when client asks for that you go and start molding. Sometimes the work might be urgent. So when you mold down and you don't know the exact color that your client will be asking for, so that time you will not need to use the color to wrap. So that's the reason I'm not going to wrap now. If not, I can just directly fix this on top of it like this. Let me just show you so that I can have it on it like this now. Just have a full measure on it and mold it along with it, and I will not need to go through the stress of using any form of glue to try to attach it. But I'm doing this because of the training, all right? So now we want to pin. When you want to pin, try and carry it together like this. Look at what I'm doing, and turn, all right? So when you turn, you first of all do north and south. That is 4 cardinal. East and west. Okay, let me still move this inward a little. Let's see. Okay, so you have east and west. So you have your 4 cardinals pinned down. So after pinning down your 4 cardinals, you begin to take each of these points, all right? And as you take each point, you have to make sure that you are achieving what you ought to achieve, all right? This way it is very important that you pull it as tight as possible, and for every junction as well, try to pull everything there as tight as possible. But the most part where you will really fasten and increase your muscle is when you are doing the very last one. So when you are doing this one, you can still be very kind. You don't need to uh avoid that. You just make sure you are reasonable with your pulling. Just make sure that every of the fabric that you need to tuck in, they are well tucked in, all right? And then pin generously. Don't give too much gap, all right? So that don't give too much gap. Just make sure that every part that should be included in the pin is included, all right? So that's just it. That's, that's why we call it molding. You mold. I will still say the method I'm using is not the only method, but then if you use it, you will achieve results. So we have done one part. We are still being careful. I'll come to this other side. Pull it, not too much. Always look at the other side so that you don't shorten the fabric or shorten the mat in any way, all right? I have to make sure that, okay? And of course, once your mat is soaked, it's kind of soft too, all right? Soft. So when you are working with it, you ought to be careful. So like I have explained before, I can just cover my mat directly, but I'm not doing that because I needed to explain to you how to carefully wrap it when you are using other colors, okay? So that we don't have so that you don't say it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory you mold. It's not compulsory that you mold. All right. So welcome on. Please now, what can I do for you? About the hairband. Have you seen the designer?
I didn't see anything. So I'm just hoping that maybe my come here with something.
That one go hard though. That one hard.
I used to see it
So
today.
this is the pinning.
Let me kind of describe it. The one I'm seeing. It's like it have a roundish. The type like this, like this. At the end of the day, the person wears it.
Just like an elastic. Is gathered.
What I'm seeing happening in the story.
Huh? Do you have any sample? Just show this thing in the top there. All right. So we're almost at the last point. If there's nothing you are learning from this today, know that whenever you want to make a butter art, you are supposed to turn your mold. Okay, you are supposed to turn your mold upside down. That is, use the back. Do you understand me? Use the back of your mold. Use the back. Use the back. Use the back of your mold. Use the back. That's just it. That's it. If you can mold already, you don't have problem with this. If you can join crown, if you can join your to your brim, you don't have problem. The only secret is turn the back. Use the back of your mold. Use the back, don't use the front. Mold from the back. So we are done. We are at the last point. This last point is where we really need to pull everything now, because every excess fabric need to follow us at this time. Okay, everything excess has to follow us now. Is that what she's talking about? That's what she's talking about.
I think we have it for purple the last time.
But what you showed that night, what she's talking about.
No, that one does not particular one. That one that does not have anything with it. Yes.
Isn't it? I understand now. Okay, now you can collect it, let me say by 4 o'clock. Yeah, like when do you want to collect it?
Let's see the town.
When will you be in town, madam? Okay, come and collect it like that.
What's what is your material? It's okay.
That will not, it will, you don't want it to be big, because that width is very tiny, it will not come out.
What about this? I wanted to make for this too. This is what I have.
Okay, you wanted us to make 2 for you.
But this one is one that is not ready. So I want to use it tomorrow. After.
Okay. But that tiny thing you are giving us is too small.
I have the wrapper here.
Okay.
I just hope I describe it here.
I better go look for the purple, make she see. You will not go do another thing. If you know say purple dey there, look for a new issue.
If I bring Ashoki, can you do something else?
Like, it's not, I will not use Ashoke for it. Yeah. So we are almost done with our molding. I'm just trying to make sure that everywhere sits. Then when I'm done, I will flip it over and check that it's flat. Okay. Anywhere that is not flat, I will correct it. Okay. Pull out the pins, pull it tight. But I know that I have pulled tight enough. You never can tell. So now let's check. Wow, beautiful. So we have it. This is it. This is how the the base is. All right, this is how the brim for the bolster art is. So by the time we have this on it, you see that we have a good finishing. All right, look at it. That's it. So we're going to take this outside. We'll put it in sun, wait for it to dry. So that's the reason I said we are not going to finish up the work today. So we're going to take the measurements for the crown. This is called crown, which is the top. So to measure it, we're going to go in the same way we just did. Go in by 1 inch. All right, and go in by another. So we have 14 inches. No, I don't sell molds. I don't sell. I buy from people. So we're going to use 14 inches. We're going to use 14. All right, 14 by 14, or you can use 15 by 15 if you want to be. The one she's talking is gathered now. Is it not gathered? But it's sound like this and it's gathered like what she showed you. Uh-huh. I don't know am no what person material. Yes, so
Are you selling it?
it's not. That is lilac. It's your color is purple. And I don't want to sell it so. So I'm cutting 15 by 15. I not come know so madam, if not be raw post like that, because I don't know what you dey talk o. Because what I'm looking at before is we have elastic at the back. Of course, every material, even up to ashoke, we use for ruffles. But I'm not sure of what you are saying now with this your description. So we're going to have double.
As long as you come and find what that thing I'm saying. Let me start with that one. In such, just going to wear it and we'll take it. I have a friend that used to wear it and we try to call her since.
She's not picking. So we're going to take 15 by 15 into two places.
Hello, Tina. Hello? No? Huh? Okay.
So this is ready. That is what we are saying now, is that you don't need it to be too gathered. You don't need it to be too gathered the way that one is.
As long as it's fine. At the end of the day, even if I'm going to say I get for more, it will be fine. I will still appreciate it.
So we're going to use this on this, just the same way we did for this. So
So let me leave this and go.
yes, ma'am. The two I'll do it for you for 5,000.
So let me just leave this.
Yes, just leave it there.
3 o'clock, please, Mama. Thank you.
No problem. So we're still going to cover this, go through the same process of covering. Ometarela,
Something like this.
something like this.
As this inside.
Of course, please come and give me cellophane.
Okay now.
All right, ma. Just give me that one you won't give me before. So we have to still cover. Anything you are doing, make sure it's smooth. Don't carry, some people will do like this.
Yes.
This swollen place like this, so they'll carry it like this and put. You're already creating roughness. Avoid it. So do it like this. All right. Yeah, use the smooth part. You know, sometimes in this working, the things you look at and say it doesn't matter. They are the things that will even make your work not to come out well. So we put our oil. There are some little things that will make you a professional. Come in. Okay. So let's see if this will cover the bottom. It won't, so because it's not stretching on every side. So this other side now cannot go through. If I decide to manage it, it won't come out. So I need to also cut uh, for this one. I need to cut for this. Ah, in fact, this my material. I not see another one. It's not going to reach me. Let me just remove the other 23 by 23 and see. Let's pray that this other one will be enough. It's like I'm not going to cover the inside of this one, please. I will only use this remaining one to cover the top. If not, I will not have enough fabric. Once I, all right, just like this, and then we cover. So we'll be able to cover. We'll be able to cover. Let's just do it and do it well, so that everything will come out well. Mommy Karela, bring that to me, you saw. What if she won't do so? Let me just show you what to do with it. So we have what to cover, and then we're going to put our stiffener. Let's bring the other one when you don't already find it. No, that other material. Open them and see what's the length. Okay, it's very long. Okay, they joined it, have you? Check it by 8. Check by 8 and fold. Let me see. Then you just go and mash it straight. To say content, but if I tell am say go ready now, I go wonder say why I come charge that money. So wahala o. Okay, so we have this on 8 like we did for the other one. 15. I'm looking for 8, just 8. Fold 8 and let me see. Or yes, 10 is okay. Don't need 15 to be too big. 8. Fold it into 2. Fold it into 2. Do 10. Do 10. All right. So we smooth like what we did for the other one. All right. I always say, I said use 2 layers, don't use 1. Okay. Is that it?
Equal to 10 or 5.
No. When you fold 10 and you fold into 2, now it will be 5 now. You understand?
Yeah.
Come. That's 5. I think it's okay. Do it like by 60 or higher 70. Just check it. Let me see it here before you go. 70. Let me see what 70 will do. That will be like round the head into 3 places. Into 3 places will give us that 70. Okay. So this is it. We're going to uh, follow the same process. We are going to turn it. That's what's remaining for 60,
70.
70. It's okay now. We will put all, it go to, yes, go to swell up. It's okay.
Here comes 10.
By 70. So that's what we have. Check that tiny pieces she bring. Is it up to 10? So make sure that your suede touches this top, please. From both sides, it must. Look at it. You see mine? On both sides. So you have to centralize and make sure that, yes, your suede. So when you are molding as well, you must look for the suede to add it to it. Okay? I have turned it already, but doesn't mean I can't still do my corrections. So the 4 cardinal points. No. I'm checking for the width. If the width is not up to 10, no need. You understand? No need. Then cut from the second one. Black thread will sew both of them. Uh, 10 by the same 70.
So what are you just so wrong?
Yes, you just run it close from the back and turn it. Then we'll put elastic. That's for now. What do you want to do? You know that work you like doing, Simon? It isn't a one big work. The big work, oh my love. No, you don't do a finish. 2 seconds. So, and then lastly, so we have successfully secured both the suede and everything. Okay, this is to cover the inside though. Because it's not easy for you to want to use gum and cover inside of something. It's not easy. When you apply the gum, you now start using your hand to smooth the material into it. It won't come out well. So it's better you base it and mold. But if that did not happen, maybe you just mold down because you don't know the color that your client will need. You just mold down, because sometimes may I mold down. When you do that, then you can decide to go through the stress. Of course, you can cover it. It's not a big deal. But I don't really, it's not my first choice. You know now, person they get first choice, second choice. It's not my plan A at all. That is like plan C sef, not even B. So I don't really don't advise it. So tomorrow, God having mercy on us and keeping us alive, we'll join it. Because it's God that have life. So this is it. You see what I'm doing. Don't make the mistake of molding without the 4 cardinal points being noted and carefully followed. Don't mold without removing your threads that are dropping, because this how matte is. Matte is not like cinnamon. Cinnamon, the thread will not drop it, but matte, and so matte wahala just so it will pull. But as it's pulling, be conscious to make sure that it's not going to spoil your work. Only time before you go, you give me pin.
Thread.
Pin. So that direction is not up to 70. Go like this.
Nothing.
That direction like this.
Come here now.
Okay, here like this. Okay, see what you do. Just go 10 by the exact length of the material from there. Eh. Most times the highest I use is 12. Hmm? Because sometimes if you increase it too much, it will just be too puffy and without direction and control.
I'll be so.
Just like that, oh, direct like this. Do you understand?
From here to here.
Yes. 10 by from there to there, not by the 46.
I'll see you.
Okay. The last part that you will really have to pull. When you pull, of course, you come back and check that is not smooth enough. Pull the pin and correct it. And of course, when you are molding circle, is this circle I should call it? When you are molding this uh, crown, it's not usually as smooth as when you are molding a flat base. So you really have to take time, be careful, watch out for what you don't want to see, all right, and remove them. So as much as possible. Say our type of mold for Nigeria different from people for abroad. Get someone be say as you just hold am like this now, get line you take tire. That one simply you don't do finish, but we don't have those type here. So we have to make do with what we have. Try to smooth it as much as any form of puffiness. Try to. I'm seeing puffiness, but I'm going to cut it. So let me just finish up here. Let me do my final pulling. Finally, I'm pulling. So that excess I need to put under control. I want to put it under. So this is the last part. We're almost through. We're almost through. Don't worry. We're almost finishing for today. It's tomorrow that I really have the work because I'm leaving the wrapping and we'll do everything tomorrow. What happened? Should nobody call me? Okay. You see this crown like this. It's not compulsory you use this height of crown. As this crown is now that I have molded like this now, reduce the height of this crown. I can reduce it. That give me my tape first. Look at the height I have now. 2 inches. 2 inches, just 2 inches. I can decide to make it 1.5. Yeah. So I will just go around 1.5 and mark it all round. When I'm done, when it's dried, I'll trim off that excess and use it. So it's not compulsory, it has to be 2 inches, okay? So just that one is just for you to take note of. All right, I hope everybody can hear me, because if you are not hearing me, it's not like I'm writing what you can see, but I believe that you heard me. All right, so I'm just trying to smoothen. So most times by the time you wrap safe, every other rough work at the edge will disappear. When you wrap, it will be covered. Okay, I'm only trying to, the part that I didn't land well, trying to land it very well before we close for today. All right. Okay. So this is okay. Now I can do like this. See what? See my hand on my stiffener. Can do like this, dry and it's sticky. I can have my work like this. Palm, I'm done. So let's see it together. Okay. Hi everyone. Yes, yes, yes. If you are using cinnamon, if you are using cinnamon, 2 layer is okay, oh, but sometimes you can do 3. Oh, you dey do yanga, they go dey do 3 layer. Oh. But then if you want to do 3, you can do 3. All right, but 2 layer will work for cinnamon as well. Okay. So this is it. We are ready. Let's have the 2 before I go and dry it. Wow. So this is what we have just done. At least only you don't say the act already. Now only make it dry now. Make we join them, make we wrap them, make we do the finishing. Just like that, you done ready. Huh? So that will be all for our today's class. I'm going to dry it tomorrow when I come, because I'm going to face my business in shop now. When I start tomorrow, we are going to do it in the morning, the same time that we started today, or a little bit earlier, because I was actually trying to fix some things today. So a little bit earlier, and then we'll start with how to wrap it. We are going to wrap both the crown. We are going to wrap this top. All right. Remember, we already wrapped the inside. We don't need to do anything about the inside. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right. If you like the video, can you give me a thumbs up? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And if God permit also, I will show you other method where you don't need to mold. All right. Because we have 2 methods of making it where you don't need to mold. We just use some materials and we are done. But this molding is the more professional one. That's why I started with this. All right. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.